Hey everybody, Joe Vanourney, chair of the Geek TV. We are here at the 52nd Annual Saturn Awards with Dave Holstein, the screenwriter of Inside Out 2, which is nominated for Best Animated Film here at the Saturns and the Oscars. So congratulations on all the nominations.
Thank you.
Talk to me about this, the writing and developing of these characters for Inside Out 2. The characters Riley's grown up, she's changing, her emotions are changing. Teenage girl, you are not a teenage girl. How does one get inside the head of a teenage girl?
I mean, we luckily, there's about 300 people who work on this movie, and everybody brings their experiences to the table. And I mean that everybody. After every screening, anyone at Pixar can write a note about the thing they saw and give you thoughts and ideas. We had a focus group of 12. About a dozen 12 to 16-year-old girls who were there at every iteration of the film. We had my co-writer, Meg LaFauve, has teenage kids, so that was always very helpful. It's frankly, for me, it was about how do you remind us that the main character is Joy, right? And what is Joy good? What arc is she going to go on that feels like she's growing with Riley? And so for me, that was Joy discovering her own value, and Joy sort of also feeling the pain of what happens to Joy as we get older, which resonated with me, which was just, what happens to Joy as we get older? She's not always at the console. When you're a kid, I can picture a smiling kid and Joy there, and as we get older, those smiles tend to go somewhere, and I wanted to understand what replaced her, and was that anxiety or something else, and so that's how we sort of found what felt like the most universal story to tell.
If I understand correctly, this was originally started as a project for Disney Plus.
No.
Oh, it was always
theatrical. Yeah.
I'm curious. There was a period here during COVID and post-COVID where the Pixar films were kind of getting thrown on Disney Plus, and
right, yeah.
and filmmakers understandably were upset that they don't get a chance to be seen in an audience. There's more of a cultural impact when films are released in theaters. Inside Out 2 proves that. It comes out as huge hit. If it ended up on Disney Plus, it wouldn't have made all that money. It wouldn't have had the cultural impact. Talk to me as a person in the industry. Why you think the theatrical experience is important?
Well, I'll talk to you as a dad too, because I think that a big part of that is when you're a parent, like you want a family experience. You want to be able to take your family to the movies, and this was a great excuse, I think, for groups of people to be able to say, either I love the first film, I want to see the second film, or I understand the second film has a great message, I'd like to bring my family and experience that together, because there's so much to talk about with your kids after seeing this movie. I think people recognize that there is a great opportunity to have those conversations and to enjoy that both at the theater and at home,
So Riley's going to continue to age. Are there more stories as she gets older? What do you think?
There's lots of more stories. I mean, I don't know specifically what stories, but I will say that there are certainly so many stories that I want to see affecting Riley now that she's 13, but I want to see stories when she's 16, 30, 60. I really want to see her whole life and watch these characters, especially Joy and sadness and anger, grow with her.
Well, congratulations on the success of the films. Inside Out 2 nominated for Best Animated Film here at the Saturns. Stay tuned to Cherry the Geek TV for more coverage here at the 52nd Annual Saturn Awards.